Hello, Norbert here, energy engineer, and explaining in video number 41 how to use the best-selling TopDon thermal camera. And it's an alternative in the Americas. You can say this is a user manual in video format. If you buy a new device, do you read the manual same day? I know many people that don't. But it's the wonder that video manuals are becoming so popular in comparison with the printed version. They are often so dull and also incomprehensible. It's a pity to make an investment and to use the device a couple of times and then put it in the shelf and let it stay there unused. And yet that is the fate of many devices, of which the features remain a mystery. So in this video I will guide you through the user interface, show you how to use it, and ensure that you can start using this device immediately after Amazon bought you this product. The link is in the description, and I saw that it is available in many countries worldwide. So let's now start with this user manual in video format, and it will take only 8 minutes. This is the main screen of the user interface of the thermal camera. You see 4 images. The first image is thermal imaging, and there you take the images and the video also. And then you see the temperature monitoring, and that means that you can take the temperature as a time function into a graph. Then you have the gallery, which is similar to the gallery of your smartphone, but this is only for the thermal camera. And personal information, that's nothing else as the settings. Okay, let's go in thermal imaging. Here you see immediately an image, and you see also that there is a mixed image of a real camera, which is on your smartphone, and the thermal camera. We are now in front of a mirror. You see a mixture of the real image, which is on your camera, on your smartphone, and of the thermographic image. That's something which can be useful, because then you can understand better what's going on the thermal image, which is not always so easy to understand. Let's see how we can get rid of it. Then you have to go to the menu here, and then you have this dual light, and you just take it out. And otherwise, if you want it, you can take this operation guide and says how to deal with it. And well, then you must take this around, this image. You can take it around, or you can make it with 2 fingers. You can make it smaller or bigger. Say that we want also know the transparency. Then you can have this bar. You can change it, or you can just take it out. And what you see on the right side, you see this color column, and that means it goes from the minimum to the maximum. And that's something which is automatic. So you see it's changed now, because they are this CFL, so the fluorescent lamps. They are still a little bit hotter than the LED lamps. Then you see also the crosshair, which is exactly on the center of the screen. It's now indicating 17.7 degrees. And you have also the other values, which are the minimum, which is on the mirror, and the lamp, which is actually 54 degrees. So now, and let's now go to the next item in the menu. We can measure the temperature, not only on this central dot, but also on other places. For example, these 2 lamps here. So we go to this menu on the crosshair, and then we say we want to make a dot, and then we give a dot here on the lamp, and then it's measuring there 47 degrees. And then we put another dot here on the lamp here, and it is 43 degrees, 45. We can also delete it, and then we go to the line, and then we make a line. And then we see a minimum and a maximum, and we see that the right lamp is a little bit warmer than the left lamp. Okay, then we can also the same for a plane. And then it will measure the maximum and the minimum here on this plane. Or you can delete it and go on the full images like it is in the default. We saw that, and we go now to the menu here on the settings, there are different color scales. You can choose which you want. Then you have here the settings. You can take away this color column. Then there are other menus here. We will take alarm, which is more interesting. So now you can put an alarm boundary. Well, I want to see a line on the 30 degrees. So then it will make a border. And exactly that. You will see what it does. And you see now that it makes a border, a red border here around these lamps. And you can also change it. You can take it away, and we make a cold alarm. And now you see a cold alarm, which is moving very fast. So that was already pretty much. Now we go to the temperature monitoring, and then we have here history, but we want to go to real time. We push on generate image, and generate image, and then we want to make a time function on a dot. So let's say we want to make a time graph on a point. So that means that it will take now, if we push start recording, it will start to record, and you see it is going on a straight line. It's a little bit going up, but now we go to the lamp, and it goes up from 16 degrees to, let's say, 50 degrees. Okay, we stop the recording. And then we can see this here on this history. And you can also take another, generate an image on the line. So we select this image and we make a line. And start recording. So now you have two lines. You have the minimum and the maximum. Okay, we stop it. And then we see on the line, we see this history. Okay, about the gallery, we have this different images. This is of the radiator and of different dates. So, okay, now we go to the personal information. There's nothing else as settings. So, for example, you have a temperature correction, and that means that you have to obtain the temperature of some surface, but also a function of its emissivity factor. You get this table where we see in the appendix the emissivity of different materials, and that's very important because the temperature which you see on the screen is only an estimate. That is dependent on the amount of infrared light which is sent to the camera. And that is a function of not only the temperature but also the emissivity. And that's a correction factor which we have to put in the camera. And you see that also here in the default mode. You see the emissivity which is set on 90%. And you have this default mode, and you can also choose for the customized mode, and then you can give those values for your own. Okay, so that was the temperature correction. Now you have the temperature units, and you can put it in Celsius and in Fahrenheit. You have the image calibration. That can be useful if you have, for example, an image where you see colors and zones which are not reality, you know it. That will come up after a time, I think, with each camera. And then you can use this image calibration menu, which will help you to get all the areas uniform again. I did that and it really works. Okay, then you have the language, and then you have the FAQ. So there's also quite some information, but even the manual is also here. Are there many devices with a video guide? I think that manufacturers produce them seldomly, but fortunately you will find on YouTube many people that make a review of a product and then describe how to use it also. So that is actually a video manual. And today I present you a short video manual for the thermal camera, which I explained 2 Saturdays ago. I showed then all the features of this device and also how to use it for energy efficiency, which is my business and the scope of this channel. Is it available in all countries? This TopDon TC001 is available in most European Union countries for the Android version, and for the iPhone version there's the same TopDon but TC number 2. For North America there's a similar model which has also this characteristic that you put it in the phone. I also indicate a video where you see more about this American version, which is the FLIR, and then you can see there that many of the characteristics and features and also the user interface more or less are the same. I hope that this video was useful for you, and if you have questions, then put them in the comments. Also, if you have some device which you would like a video manual on it, put it in the comments, and then I will see if I can do that for you. Please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel with the notification so that you will always know when I have a new video. It was a lot of work to make this video, and I hope that you appreciated this video manual. I do think indeed that it's much easier to learn how to use a device from a video manual than it is from a written manual. I wish you good energy.